Hello everyone. How are you all today? Let's just see if anyone else hops on here. Oops, just changing my lighting a little. There we go. I'll just wait a minute, see if anyone's hopping on. Hopefully I'm live. Hi Kirsten, how are you? Good to see you. Oops, I'm getting text messages come in. It's so funny, I close all my other apps so that I'm not taking up extra memory, and even though my text message app is not open, still my messages come in, but hopefully you can't see them. Oh, got a few others hopping on now. That's great. So I'm just back from Las Vegas, so I've got lots of fun things to show you, and then an fun and easy card. So yeah, we're gonna have lots of fun today. So stick around. All right, well, I am going to get started because I've got lots and lots to pack into today, and I don't want to keep you all for too long. So welcome everyone. It's so great to be back. I've missed you all, and it seems like it's been weeks since I've done a Facebook Live, so it's so great to be back with you all. Thank you if you're watching live, and if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much. So first of all, I want to say thank you to all of you who've been so sending me such sweet messages and cards for our sweet Tally. It was, I think 2 weeks ago now that we put her down, and or was it 3 weeks? I know the time goes by so fast. And we miss her terribly, but it was time, and we had many, many happy years with her. But she had so many friends. I'm going to get all teary, but she had so many friends. Everyone that came we have a lot of people coming to our house, and everyone that came was her friend, and in the neighborhood, everyone was her friend, and of course online too. So I'm going to miss it, even though it was annoying when she barked during my Facebook Live. I'll miss that now, you know. So anyway, thank you again for all the lovely comments and the cards. I really do appreciate you thinking of me. So anyway, moving on so I don't start really bawling. I am just back from Las Vegas. I got back Monday night, and I was there for our Stampin' Up's backstage conference, which is the leadership conference. It's for leaders, and it was just amazing. Stampin' Up always puts on such a great event, and I just came back feeling energized and renewed, and one of the greatest parts is the connections that we make with all the other Stampin' Up demonstrators. We make new friends and see, I saw friends from last year and made new friends, and it's just a really wonderful time of connection, and it's just really great. And I stayed a day longer because on Monday I had the opportunity to do a tour of the Stampin' Up's manufacturing facility, which is in Utah. It's about a 3-hour drive from Las Vegas. So I went with a couple of other demonstrators, and one demonstrator and her husband rented a car, so we went there. And that was so much fun to meet all the Stampin' Up employees and see how the products are made. I got to see how rubber stamps and photopolymer stamps and the inks and everything are all made. So that was just a real treat too. So anyway, I thought I'd show you some of the fun things that Stamping Up gave us all, and then I took swaps made a bunch of cards to swap and brought back loads of lovely swaps. So I've got those to show you. I've got some information on my product shares to show you, and then we'll make a quick and easy card, actually 3 cards out of one technique. So I hope you'll stick around to see everything. So let me switch you down to my desk, and let's get started with some fun stuff. All right, so I got to turn on my, actually, let me see how we do for light. Let's see if that's too bright or not. Let me see. Anyway, so first of all, when we checked in, we got a bag. They always give you a bag when you register. You need a bag to carry your bits and pieces, your binders and your pens and your business cards and your swaps and all that good stuff. So this is actually a big bag. I've got it folded in half, but it's just kind of a nice handy canvas bag. And I'm not sure what the significance of the arrows is, whether that's something to do with Vegas or not. So if anyone knows, let me know. And then, of course, they had the Stampin' Up! Logo on. And then we got a name tag. So this is my name tag. And I guess it's the same back and front. And this fancy sparkly lanyard, which is on a little, and it's got like a kind of a blingy thing here, and it's on elastic. And then we actually had, I took it off and I'm not sure what I did with it, but we each got a playing card that was attached. Mine was, I think, 2 of clubs. And at one point we had to gather to see if we could find other demonstrators who, 4 other demonstrators to either make a straight or a full house. And then if we could do that, we got a prize. So that was my name tag. And then, put those up there. And then we got this pretty scarf, which has the logo on too. I guess that's the back side. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Beautiful colours, lovely and soft and silky. So we got that. And then some... Now these are fun. These are like old school patches. They're fabric. And I have to figure out what to do with them. They're actually sticky backed. This is what the picture for my, the preview picture for my video today was. So there's some cool patches. And yeah, they're fabric, but they're sticky backed. So that's a cool Stampin' Up! One. So if you have ideas of what I could do with these two, I'll have to stick them onto something, but not sure exactly what yet. So fun. And then we also got, let me move some of this off to the side here. We also got a binder. They always give you a nice notepad or a binder, and this is big. It's like, it's got 8.5 by 11 pages in. This has all the presenters and the agenda, a map of the, the hotel where we're going to be meeting, all the breakout sessions we could attend, and then lots of space for notes, and then lots and lots of extra pages, and they all have this along the bottom, which is really fun. So that was the binder, which I have still lots of pages to fill up. And then we also got this, which is kind of fun, this little box of goodies. And so there's this notepad, which is nice, a really thick one. You can never have too many little things like this, right? And then pens and kind of like paper clips. These are kind of fun. Like a bookmark, or you could just use it for a bookmark or something. These are magnets, and then this is a pin. And these are push pins. Look how fun these are. They're little push pins. I'm not sure. I have a cork bulletin board, so I'll be able to use them on there. So we got that also. So those were all the goodies we got when we registered. And then the first night, we had something called Sweets and Swaps, where we got to swap all our cards, and they took over the whole pool area. You may have seen some of my pictures already, but they have a really huge, dropping stuff on the pool area. And we had this Sweets and Swaps party, where we took all our cards to swap with all the other demonstrators, and we had kind of like appetizers and desserts and live music and dancing. So that was really fun. And we got these sunglasses that we didn't need that evening, obviously. But so we got these glasses that are fun, and a little cloth with the logo on also. And a really beautiful case with the logo. So those are fun. And the funny thing is, I lost my sunglasses. I'm terrible. I have one pair of sunglasses that lasts me for years and years, and they usually end up being all beat up. And I lost mine a few months ago, and I've been using a pair of my husband's. And before leaving for backstage, I thought, oh, I should really go get some new sunglasses to take. And I just never had time. And then we got these, so that was very cool. I was glad I hadn't bought any. And yeah, they're fun. Maybe I'll put them on at the end and show you. Then one of the highlights of the event was at the end. They always throw kind of like a surprise party for you. And last year in New Orleans, I don't know if you remember me telling you that they closed at the end of backstage. They closed a few like city blocks, and they put on a parade for us with a marching band, and we all got, beads and boas and hats and all kinds, and we marched all around New Orleans. It was really fun. But this year, they took us all to see the Beatles' Love Cirque du Soleil show in the Mirage Hotel in Vegas. So there were about 700 demonstrators. We all piled we were staying in the Red Rock Resort, which is off the Strip, about maybe like 20 minutes from the Strip. So they piled us into about 15 buses and took us all to the show. And we all wore not everybody, but most of us, we wore our blue t-shirts. And there was just this sea of turquoise blue everywhere you looked in the theatre. And it was so much fun. And the show was amazing, of course. Of course, we sang along to all the songs. They actually play the real music, the real Beatles music. It's been remastered, and it all sounds wonderful. And there were, it was just, if any of you have been to a Cirque du Soleil show, you know what it's like with all the trapeze artists and the acrobats and the it was just amazing. So Stampin' Up pulled out all the stops again. So this is a 35-year t-shirt. So yeah, it was just really amazing. So anyway, so that were all the goodies that we got. And there might be some others that I'm missing, but I think that was about it. And then let me show you some of the swaps I got, because those are always really fun. And the purpose of the swaps, there's a number of purposes. One is kind of to inspire us, and then it's really great to give us ideas for our classes, and then we can also show them all to our customers, and they can see different styles and different ideas for different stamp sets. It kind of saves us from having to make loads and loads of cards. So let me show you some of them. I got loads. I've got about 75 or 80. So I'll show you some today, and I'll show you some over the coming weeks. So the ones I'm going to show you today are like non-holiday ones, and then next week I'll start getting into maybe fall and Christmas. So let me just show you a few. Some of them I'll take out of the envelopes, but some I won't. If they're a fun fold, I'll take them out. Let me see if I can. And I like to leave them in the envelopes because they've often got like information about who made them. So let's see if I can find out. I like to give credit. Let's see. Does this say who made this one? Oh no, I've lost who made this one. But anyway, this is really pretty because it's one of those triple stamp techniques. So you basically have your different pieces of basic white paper that you layer in the design you want, and then you do your stamping, and then you cut matte layers to go underneath, and it looks really effective, and you can do different layouts. Isn't that pretty? I love this sentiment too. Let's see who else is here. Hi Nedra. It was amazing. Hi Louisa. This one I think is really beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? This is from the Gorgeously Made set, I think. And then, I can't remember what the name of this one is. Another floral one. Dainty Delight, or no, Delightfully something, or it's like D words. But anyway, isn't that beautiful? Lovely soft colours, and then this bottom layer is embossed. This is by Carmen McNamara, Create with Carmen. This is a brand new stamp set from the mini catalogue with the little flask. Isn't that cute? You Warm My Heart. This is Dream, Create, Share, Inspire. This is a good friend of mine, Darla Watson. She made this one. And here's another one with the same stamp set. Isn't that cute? This is by Anna Wheaton from Australia. So there are demonstrators from Australia, and I'll show you, I've got some other ones from other countries. There's Australia, New Zealand, France, Germany, Holland, Ireland, Belgium, Austria, all over. So this one I think is beautiful. Now this is the set that was used for Creativity Now. I also don't remember the name of it, but it's going to be in our new mini catalogue. Isn't that pretty? This stamp set is just so beautiful. I love the colours. This is one of our new colours, Copper Clay, I think. Here's a Zany Zoo one that's fun. Oh, let me see who this was by. This was by Margot Richardson. Hi, Denise. That's okay. We're just doing, I'm showing swaps from backstage. This was by Lauren Bonus from Canada. Yeah, so Canada too, Edmonton, Canada, Alberta. This one's really fun. I'm going to take it out of the packet so I can show you. This is by Liz Shannon. She's from the UK. And it's fun. People write, thank you for swapping with me. So this one is fun. Look at this one. She's made a pin. This is a pin. I don't know if you can see. But look how cute. So this is the Crafting With Me stamp set. And she's die cut the little trimmer. And then look, she's done a little backstage, kind of like a little flyer, and stuck it into the trimmer. Isn't that cute? Yes, fun idea. Here's one that's a like a pinwheel design. It's really using the paper that goes with the balloons in the mini catalogue. This is by Mary McKellar. This one I think is really pretty, kind of monochromatic, which I really like. And I don't know what die this is from. Let's see if it says. I don't know. This is a lady from Idaho, Rose Petals. She doesn't say what she used, but I'm not sure. Does anybody recognize that die? Isn't it pretty? All right, this one, this is fun. This is, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a tag or something. It's made using the Crafting With You, and it's from a lady from France. So I'm going to try and translate. She says, I'm very happy to have created this swap for you. Have a great time up backstage. And this is, I don't know what her name is, created by Evasion's Creative. Yeah, I don't know what her name is, but a little tiny picture, but that's fun. This one's really cute. Look at this one. This is that. I've seen this fold before, but she's made it like a little blouse with the bow. So here's the collar, and then she's got these little hearts here. Isn't that cute? Your friendship means everything. And the daisies. This is by Karen Floors from Stockton. Here's one with the silly goose, and she's used that acetate that's from the balloons. This is a fun fold. I'll show you this one. I'll just show you a couple more, and then I'll move on to some 3D items. This one has got a bit stuck. So everything sat in on Monday. I went straight from the manufacturing facility tour to the airport. So all my stuff was in the truck, in a hot trunk for many hours. So some stuff is a little worse for wear, but this is a fun fold, so that's cute. And she's put some of the paper on the inside. This is by Darcy Betts from Iowa. IA, is that Iowa? I think it is. Virginia. Hi, Virginia. First time watching you. Yeah, I'm excited you're here too. We'll do some stamping in a little bit, but I'm just showing some swaps from backstage. So let's see. Let me just show you a couple more. This one, do you remember the Hollyhock card I did a while ago with this technique? This is a technique that was originated by, let's see, I'm trying to remember her name. She's a lady that's not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, although she used to be. But anyway, everyone's been doing it. But this is a little bit different because she's made it into an easel card. This is the Earth and Elegance. But look what she's done. She's made it into an easel card. Isn't that cool? So I've seen this, people doing this a lot, but I've not seen anyone put it into an easel. So that's kind of fun. And this is by Connie Ingram, who's from Colorado, Littleton, Colorado. So yeah, you meet people from all over. Now this one I love, and I thought, how did she do that? But on the back it says stamps and, let's see, I think she says something about re-inkers. Yeah, so I think what she's done, which card that you loved, that Denise says she loved that card. Are you talking about the last one with the easel? Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? This one, I think she's used the baby wipe technique for this one. Do you see how she's got all these different colors, and she lists that she's used re-inkers on the back? So I think she dropped the re-ink, the re-inkers onto a baby wipe and then stamped, and that's how she got that. But isn't that beautiful? I love it. It's a lovely, you could use it for a fall card with the cherry cobbler. Isn't that pretty? We think of cherry, we were talking when we were looking at them, and my roommate and I were looking at them, and she was saying she only thinks of using cherry cobbler at Christmas, but actually it's great for fall cards too. All right, let's see, just a couple more, and then we will move on. This one's fun. This is a fun fold. Let me show you. This is by Tracy Travis. Happy swapping. Stampin' Queen Bee. I don't know where she's from, but this one is, now this is using this is from the annual catalogue, and I can't remember the name of the stamp. But what she's, I don't know if you can see, if I get it at the right angle. But this is really shiny, and I think what she's done is she has used like packing tape on here, and then I think what she's done is she stamped the image, and then she's put packing tape over the top, and then she's die cut them, because the glasses and the picture are shiny. I know it's hard for you to see on camera, but that's a fun idea. And then it's a fun fold. And she's, oh, those is all sparkly. She's used Wink of Stella, I think. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. Yeah, you can see it down in here. But that's a fun card. Yeah, so Tracy Travis. And then last one I'll show you. And then I've got some 3D items I want to show you. And then we'll do some stamping. This one is fun. This is one by Esther Boyle. And this one she's used, I know some people call it like a chevron technique. It's a fun fold, first of all. Well, kind of a fun fold, a simple fun fold. But then all these pieces, this is the gorgeously made designer series paper. And what she's done is she's used, let me show you on this one right here. What she's done is she's cut strips that are about 1 inch wide and like a couple of inches long. And then you fold in each end diagonally. So I'll show you with this one too. You see how she's done that? She's folded them in. And so she's got one there and one there. And then she's got like 3 on here. So she's got one here and here. And she's got one here and here. But isn't that fun? And it kind of just gives it lots of dimension. So I'll have to try a card like that sometime, I think. I've seen them before, but this is kind of cool because of the design of the paper. Hi, Marsky. Good to see you. All right, so let me show you a few. I've got lots more, but I don't want to show you them all today. But let me show you some of the 3D, because some people really go to town and make really fun 3D items. So I want to show you some of those. And a couple I haven't even opened because I knew I wouldn't be able to get them back into their packaging properly. So here's a little box this is from Jane Marshall. She is from, it doesn't say where she's from. I could probably go on. Oh, she looks like no, I don't know. Jane Marshall anyway. Cute card. And look at this little box. So it closes by tucking behind this tag. Oh, I know, she's from Australia. You'll see why I know. Because look what's inside. A little Australia keychain. Isn't that fun? Which way around does it go? Is it this way? This way? I don't know. This way. So my geography's not very good. I should know because I have family in Australia. But anyway, that's really cute. And it just tucks back in. Like that. Like that. So there's that one. And now here's one that's got this one. It says the best is yet to come, and again she's used that same set that was on a card just now, and she's got Wink of Stella on there, and she's put 2 little drinks, Crystal Light, Grape and Citrus. So isn't that cute? This is from Cindy Ewerts from Colorado. So yeah, I don't know how many people make of these kind of things, but it's fun to get some 3, but I might try one time. This one is from a lady from England, and my chocolate bar is a little, it's melted, and then I can tell it's all kind of deformed, which is very sad. This is from Tracy McDonald. She's from the UK, and she's made a little notebook with the Les Shop designer series paper. Isn't that cute? So much fun. So some of these will give me ideas of projects that I can make. This one, a cute little box. This has chocolate in it, little chocolates. This one, you could put like lip balm or some other candy in here. And this is made by the Songbird Stamper. Let's see, she says what? Heather Thomas. She's even put instructions inside, which is really nice. But this is really cute. This is a new designer series paper and stamp set from the new mini catalogue. Here's another one from a lady in England, and there's a chocolate in here too that's got a bit, it's got a bit melty, but this is cute. This is a new stamp set from the new mini catalogue. There's a tea bag in here, some Yorkshire tea. Hello, nice to meet you at Backstage 23. This is from Kylie Henshaw. Hello Crafter, she's from the UK. This was from a French demonstrator, and she sent a France bracelet, and this is a fun fold. So this says it's time for presents, and this just kind of pulls out like this, woo, and you get another surprise. I'm not sure what this means. This is made with love for Stampin' Up. That just slides back in again. That's fun. And then just a couple more. This is really cute. This is really cute. This is, it says hello there. It's a little tea bag. It's got 2 tea bags inside. And these dies are from the set that I couldn't remember the name of, Delightfully Dainty or something like that. And so she's used just one long strip of cardstock, and then she's die cut each end and wrapped it over, which I love. And so there's a couple of tea bags in here. And this is by a lady from Ludovine Bertois, and she's from France. So that's really cute. I've got 2 more. Now, this one I haven't even opened because it was packaged so beautifully. I knew I wouldn't be able to get it back together again, so I thought I would share it with you. So this, I think maybe this is from somebody from Scotland, because there's a little thistle charm, and that's the emblem of Scotland. So let's open it up and see what's inside, shall we? It's kind of fun. So you get to be the first to see what's inside. So let's see what it says here. Valerie Broomfield. Let's see, shall we? This is one of those little treat bags. I wonder if it's something edible. Ooh. The suspense is killing me. It's a little box. I can't get it out. I hate to tear the treat bag, but I might have to. It's in there really tight. I think I'm going to have to just tear it, unfortunately. So I'm glad I didn't open it up ahead of time. So I'd have never got it back. You'd have never seen how nicely it was wrapped. Oh, ooh. Another layer to unwrap. Oh, this is one of the Stampin' Up gift card boxes, I think. Oh no, it's one of the Stampin' Up boxes. Ooh, look, yes, it is from Scotland. Walker's shortbread biscuits. How cute is that? And they're perfect fit. Yeah, these are Stampin' Up boxes. And then she's stamped all over it with like a kind of a splodgy stamp. Isn't that cute? Gosh, the lengths people go to is amazing. Valerie Broom. So some of these people I might have to send a thank you to. And then there's one more that I haven't opened because I knew I wouldn't, it's a double knot and I wouldn't be able to get open again. So this is from a lady from the Netherlands. To wish you luck for a Las Vegas game, but mostly in life and business, I made a bag full of tokens for luck. You will even find a magic spell inside. Made with love, from Marie Barnard, and she's from the Netherlands. So let's see, but it's double knotted. So again, I didn't want to open it. I'm going to have to cut it here. So let's find out what's inside. Oh, and let me show you how cute how she's decorated it. She's done like vinyl, sparkly vinyl, backstage Las Vegas. Isn't that cute? Let's see what's inside. So there is, oh my gosh, so cute. A little, like a star. Can you see that? It's like a little star. I don't know if I can open it. Yeah, a little star. And let's see what else. Oh, a little origami. What is that? Who knows what this is? Is it supposed to be? Oh, it's a crane, which is good luck, isn't it? I don't know. I think it's a crane. Fun. And I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's a bug. Does anybody know what that is? It's a black bug with red wings. And this looks like, I don't know. You know, maybe in the Netherlands they have different things that they... And then look, this must be the spell. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is kind of fun, isn't it? Read this spell every full moon 3 times. And then, of course, it's in... it's in Latin. Oh, and this is from the science stamp set in the mini catalogue. And then she must have printed this. How funny. Something about good fortune. I don't know what this all means, but it's in Latin. Well, that's fun, isn't it? So, yeah, the things people come up with. So, anyway, so those are all, that's the last one. Those are all my 3D things that I got from people. So, I have a few ideas. Oh, there was one. Oh, no, I'm going to show you that next week. I have another really cute one, 3, but I'm going to wait and show it to you next week. I've got lots more, loads more. So, I'll show you more over the next few weeks. But aren't those fun? Are you inspired to make any of these? Let's put all those away. Okay, so what do you think? Aren't those fun? Shall we do some stamping? So, before we do stamping, I wanted to tell you about my he says it's a full moon tonight. You are very right. Yes, in fact, I went out to dinner with my husband last night because I'd been gone, for nearly a week. And when we drove home, the moon was just huge, really huge, and really bright. And I know they were saying that in Florida, the full moon being being a super moon was going to affect the tides and the waves, and because they're having hurricanes there at the moment, and make the waves up to a foot higher or something like that. So, yes, you're right. I'll have to save my spell. So, anyway, before we do cards, I want to talk to you really quick about product shares, because we have a brand new catalogue and brand new paper and ribbons. So every new catalogue I offer product shares, and I wanted to just show you a couple of them really quick. So I haven't got labels done for these yet, but I'll show you what the labels look like. So this is one of the papers, and I'm not going to show you them in detail, but there's Halloween. Here's a really cute Christmassy one. Here's one with polar bears. So what I do is I put them in these little square pouches, and then there's an option to purchase card bases to go with them. So that means that you can make cards right away with the designer series paper. So I'll just show you this one really quick, because this is really beautiful. This one, I forget what it's called. Look at that. So you could just use this as a card base, just cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4 and add a sentiment and some embellishments, and you're good to go. And then the backs are really pretty also, a bit more kind of, some of these you could use year round, couldn't you? But what I do is I offer a card base pack too. So I pick 6 colours from the designer series paper, and I give you 6 card bases, and then you're ready to make 6 cards right away. So why I'm showing you this is because I wanted to show you my card today is going to be using 6 by 6 paper. Here's another one with the matching card bases. This is really pretty. This is kind of watercolory. And here's some specialty ones. I don't add the card bases to the specialty papers, just the pattern papers. But here's some specialty papers that are on offer this year. That's pretty, isn't it? This one's really beautiful. This one goes with the this one. I'll show you these really quick. There's 6 different ones. You get 3 that are kind of vanilla, and 3 that are light of navy and gold. Aren't those beautiful? And they're just white on the back. So I didn't have time to do the labels for these. I just cut them up this morning so you could see how they're packaged. But I'll show you how I label them. These are some from the annual catalogue product share that's already that I already did a few months ago. So every package gets a label on it like this. Hi, Colleen. And it says the name of the paper and the price and the order number and what catalogue it's from. And then it shows you all the coordinating colours. So here's a few of them. There's Zany Zoo. So they'll all have labels on them like that. But so I wanted to tell you about that. And Stampin' Up just announced actually today, or yesterday or Monday, I'm losing track of days, that they're releasing 5 more designer series papers. And there are 2 Christmas ones, 2 kind of specialty foily, shiny ones, and then there's a really beautiful floral one that matches one of the stamp sets from the new mini catalogue. So I'm actually adding them in. If you've already ordered product shares from me for this time, I'll be getting in touch with you, but I'm going to add those into yours, and it'll increase the price just a little bit, but you'll have the option to tell me no if you want to, but I'm going to add those in. And then for people that haven't signed up yet, I'm going to add those new ones in too, because I want to get those in your hands too. So you would actually get, for my paper share, you would get over 100 sheets of paper, 6 by 6 for $41. And I added up, if you ordered all the papers in the catalogue, in the mini catalogue, if you ordered a package of every one, it would cost you $248. But you're getting a sample of every single one from me for $41. And then if you want to add on the cardstock, it's $14, but I might have to increase that a little bit if I do the card bases for the new ones too. But it'll just be a couple of dollars more. But for that you get, it's like equivalent to over a whole pack of cardstock in all the different colors that you need. So it's a really, really good deal, and it's that way you can make cards with these, and then you can order a whole pack, of the ones that you like. So anyway, let's go on with the card, because oh my goodness, it's already 12:40. It's a quick one. Well, it's 12:40 for me. I don't know what what time it is where you are. So this is a card. It's a technique that you may have seen already. I've got to make some room here with all this stuff that I've been showing you. It's called Stack, what's the next one? Stack, Slice, and Shuffle. So what you need for this is you need 3 pieces of 6x6 designer series paper. Now, my roommate and she's my downline, Diane. She came with me to Las Vegas, and we shared a room. And she bought this all with her. I didn't have to do anything. I had a kit all ready to go. And we met up with another of her downline, who's also my downline, who happened to live in Vegas. So we met up and had lunch, and then we went back to our hotel room and we did a little craft project that Diane had brought with her, which was awesome. And I said, I'm going to do that on my Facebook Live because it demonstrates perfectly how to use 6x6 paper. So this one, we're actually going to end up with 3 cards. So it's called, what did I say? Stack, Slice, and Shuffle. So you need 3 pieces of 6x6 paper that are all going to go together. So you want to get some small, some large designs, some contrasting. I could use this one instead. But I'm going to stick with this one, I think, because that's how Diane did it. But what you're going to do is we're going to put them all together, and I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. So some of you may have seen this before. She said she got the idea from another demonstrator called Mary Nabe, but she may have got that from someone else. So we're not quite sure where it originated. But this is the only one that's directional. So I'm going to put it on the top so I make sure that I'm doing it right. So the first thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to cut these all together, and actually with a paper trimmer you can cut through 4 pieces of designer series paper because they're thinner. But I'm going to cut this down. I want a matte layer of 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to do my first cut at 3 3/4, and I'm going to make sure that all my pieces are really lined up together. So have any of you seen this before? So 3 3/4. And that's going to be for my envelope flap. And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to cut it at 5. I hope I can remember how to do this. She just showed us once. And then this strip I can use on the inside of the card. So I'm going to put these to one side for a moment. So this is going to be the size of my matte layer. Now from here, oh my gosh, I've got to remember how she did this. Okay, so what she did is she lined up the points here, and then she kind of rotated a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because however you cut, you're going to be able to, it's like a puzzle, you're going to be able to put them back together again. So I'm going to put my 2 points here, and then I'm going to go to about kind of like this. I'm going to make sure that I'm kind of even top and bottom. Oh, Kathleen says she watched. Have you seen this one, Kathleen? Have you seen her do this? So now I'm going to slice here. I hope I'm doing this right. So I've got this piece. And then with this piece, I'm going to have my point down here, and I'm just going to go kind of like this. And now I'm going to put my trimmer away for right now. In fact, actually, I'm going to trim these pieces a little narrower, and that way I can put away my trimmer. I know I need to grab it again. So we're going to put this just like that. And I can put those aside. Okay, so Kathleen says she got the idea from someone else. Can't remember who. That's the great thing about Stampin' Up. We all share our ideas, but what happens is the first person doesn't always end up getting the first person that ended up, that created it doesn't always end up getting credit. So here's our pieces. So that was stack and slice. Now we shuffle. So for this piece, we're going to take the top one, put it on the bottom. For this piece, we're going to take the top two and do them like this. So Colleen says, I have stack, slice, and shuffle in front of me right now. Well, what do you know? How fun. So now, this is card number 1. So now let's take, I've got my three cards here. So let's take the first one. So I've got a bubble bath card base, and then I've got a garden green matte layer. So I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to layer it like this, and like this, and like this. So do you see how this works? I'm going to scoot that off to the side a little bit. So I can stick these on, and I'm going to leave a little tiny gap. So let's attach these, and I'll do all my you can use obviously whatever adhesive you like. But people say to me that some people say they don't like 6x6 pieces or card stacks, but I actually love them because I love to be able to do my envelope flaps, and so I'm going to try and hopefully this is going to work out for how much gap I have. I think that's going to be all right. Trying to go quickly because I realized how long I'm being. And then we'll line this one up. And you see these are going in the right direction, so that's good. Bye, Kathleen. Thanks for tuning in. And then this one. So I won't make all the cards from start to finish, but I'll show you. We'll stick all these, or I'll get them at least ready to show you. And here's the last piece. I don't have my gaps quite right, but that's okay. You get the idea. Then this one's going to go on the front here, so we can attach that. But I wanted to give you with your paper shares. And then we've got the piece inside, and then this is for my sentiments right here. So which piece shall we use to go inside? We can kind of choose whichever. Let's do this one. So this one can go along here, and I like to put it actually a little up from the bottom. And then that can go inside. I'm not going to do a sentiment on it for right now. Obviously, when you're doing yours, you can. Now, this is a little bit small. This is also 3 3/4 by 5. It's a little bit smaller than we normally put inside. Normally, we do 4 by 5 1/4. But it's so that this strip is long enough. And I don't mind an extra border, actually. So that's going to go in there like that. And then we'll come back and do the sentiments in a minute. So that's one. And then let's move on to number 2. And we'll grab, this one is bubble bath. So we'll grab the next layer for here. And you can play around and see, which layers you like best on which colors. So that'll be like that. So I don't think I'll do all the gluing. I'll just put that there for right now to save a little bit of time. And then this one will be the last one. And let's pull out the sentiment pieces actually. So that's that one. And then the last one has got a bubble bath. And then there's going to be these pieces, and see my directions the right way up. Now you could do this landscape if you wanted, and you just need to make sure that if you have a directional piece that you would cut it, you know, initially the right way. So that's that one. Oh, let me pull out my sentiment pieces from this one. See if I can get it out. So that's that one. Just move the envelopes out of the way. Trying to get them so that you can see them all. And then here I've got my sentiments. So I'm going to finish one completely, and then you'll get the idea for the rest. And I'll make the rest up after my Facebook Live, and I'll post them. So you can kind of mix and match with the this, you know, the cardstock and the sentiments. We could do this way around also, doesn't really matter, or even the blue. So let's grab a stamp quickly. Let's do best wishes on this one. Let's make sure it'll fit. So this stamp is from the Rachel Tessman $1 Million set. This is layering leaves. So I'm using best wishes. And we'll do, let's see, what color should we do? I think we'll do garden green, as I've got a green matte layer. Let's push these up a little bit so you can get them off camera, sorry. So we will stamp this. I don't have a mat underneath, so hopefully this will come out okay. Let's see. Sorry if my head's in the way. Lovely. I love the font of this stamp set. And what we could do some little, let's do some little bubble bath speckles in the back. I don't know if that even shows on camera. Just did some little speckles. And then we can add this onto here. But isn't this a fun way to, you can churn out a lot of cards in quite a small space of time. Oh, you know what, I've done the label upside down. The stitching is neater on the back. I don't think anyone will notice. And we can add this to here, and then if I wanted, I've got my bow punch, which goes with the that stamp set. And I've got some garden green here. So if I wanted, I could do a couple of these to add. Let's do one more. So let's attach this with dimensionals. And this is a great way to use up your paper, because, you know, we're always looking for ways to use our designer series paper, aren't we? So this is a great way. And then I'll just do this, and then I'll do the envelope flap also. So we can position this wherever we like. I think I'll just do it in the middle here. And then we can tuck some of these in, just like this. Or however you like. Maybe one over here too. So, something like that. What do you think? So that's going to be one, and then this would be a second one. And like I say, I will finish these, and I'll post them all on my Facebook page so that you can see. Now this paper is the Delightfully Eclectic paper. It's a giant pack from the annual catalogue. It's about, I think you get 48 sheets. So there's lots of variety. But isn't that a great, so that's, thank you to Diane and to Mary and whoever else she got it from for the technique. But I think it's really pretty. I like the diagonal cuts. It's a great way to use up your paper. So I wanted to show you that, because that's a great way, something you can do with all your product shares if you get them. And I will put the link to my product shares in my post. So let's just do the envelope really quick. So the way I like to do this is I like to put adhesive as close to the edge as possible all the way around the envelope flap. So just carefully going on the edge. And along the fold there, or like right up to the fold. And then hey, you could even do this side. Denise says she can't wait to try it. Yeah, I hope you do give it a try. And I'm sure you've all seen this done before, but it's just another. So the only waste you have from a 6x6 piece of paper is just a little tiny strip that we didn't add to the inside. Remember, I cut that one piece in half because it was a bit thick. So this goes with this, like that. How pretty is that? And then the only, let's see, what did I use inside? So the only piece I have left over from a 6x6 is this. That's the only waste. I've used every other scrap. So, so yeah, I hope you give it a try. Really easy. Stack, slice, and shuffle. And you can use any, so basically just choose 3 designs from one paper pack and make sure they all coordinate, but you've got some contrasting color too, some large, some small designs, and you're good to go. So anyway, that was a jam-packed Facebook Live today, wasn't it? I hope you were inspired by all the things that I showed you. I hope you'll give this a try. We're just almost the last day of August, so that host code up there is going to change in a minute. Let me come back to where I can chat with you for just a minute. Let's turn off this light. There we go. So yeah, hopefully you were inspired by some things today, some of the swaps or this card, and all these products you can find in my store. I'll list everything that I used on afterwards when I go back and edit the post, and I'll add the link to my product shares too. So you just have a few days left to sign up for those, and I'll be placing the order on the 6th when our new catalogue goes live. Our new mini goes live on the 6th to everyone, so that's exciting. So I'll place the order for all the paper then, and I'm hoping to get it out to you all a couple of weeks later. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and again, thank you to everyone for all their lovely, kind thoughts and cards for our tally girl. And I will be back next week. I'll have some more swaps to show you and some more another fun card. So hope you have a great rest of the day and a great week. And it's great to be back with you all. And I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.